overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, that's how you start a national championship game off, with a touchdown on the very first play.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
On second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught, completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was, By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. As the first down is still going. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
He's got room to run. Breaking tackles.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Toss play, running right. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Catch made over the middle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Orange. There was no catching him that time. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Now they're running on the toss. Running with purpose. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Tailback with another carry. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Game makes it second and medium.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Look out, room to run here. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Hands off to the fullback. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The fullback takes a turn running the football. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Punch it in for the score. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On first down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Can't connect down. feel incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there, they just aren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Got him on the blitz.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Catch made on the left side. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Longhorns are on the move here. Now here's the toss play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Swarm to the pass rush. He's sacked.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
The pass rush closing in. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game in the first half.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pitch to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Syracuse looking to convert on fourth down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move or change that incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Longhorns will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. They had a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. 10 here looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. They'll run it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can you make something happen? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10. Minot's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw, incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Longhorns will have to take it away. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That's the first down and more. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on it, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. They try to sneak it for the first. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Syracuse. They couldn't stop him there. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Syracuse, 21.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll try to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. It's a toss play to the right. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running left. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
But to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big...
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Orange. And jump on top now here in the fourth. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28. Texas.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not
looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing
some important yards here in third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Chewing clock with the running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They set up a 3rd and 4. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield. No chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond.
Breaks free with room to run. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Powers through. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up become a hero. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's a comeback route. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Touchdown, Syracuse. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3 here late in the game, kick the extra point, and make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. The last team standing at the top of the mountain, the national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship.